Hello, hello. I've arrived. Yes. Hello, hello. Oh yeah. Yes, hello. Alright, we're back again with another week of streaming. Yeah. I did have the opportunity last Friday to do another stream, but I figured, nah, because I already did my my Friday stream. Yes. Hello, hello. On that morning, so I figured, you know what, I think I can be good for this. Yeah. I suppose I should talk about this week and not last week, huh? But yes. So, I'm late again. As to be expected from Ni no Kuni streams, it would seem. But yes, we're a little bit late again. It is what it is. I had the opportunity, I realize now in hindsight, I could have done this stream earlier, probably, before the business that I had to take care of this evening. I probably could have done that, which probably should have done that, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. But I did not expect it to take this long. I expected it to be, about half an hour delay. Or, I mean, not even half an hour delay. I expected it to be at doing the thing for half an hour. And I expected then to be back in time to start the stream, probably less than half an hour late, if at all late. But it is what it is. So, the rest of the week, I don't think there shouldn't be anything else coming up suddenly, or any other events of unspecified duration that may or may not delay me from any further streams. So we should be good. Otherwise, we shouldn't have any other issues. We will see, of course, but we should be fine. So let's see. So today we're going to be playing Ni no Kuni. I've also elected, I'm probably not going to, tonight at least, I'm not going to be, usually when I'm late, I usually try to stick around a little bit later to sort of make up for it. I do not think I'll be able to do that tonight, because I am fairly tired. How am I doing? I'm doing quite well. How are you doing, Ilo? Yeah, thank you for asking. But yeah, just sort of dealing with work schedule changing and such, so hard to, I don't know, I guess it's not all that hard to plan around, but I've had to, change a lot of plans recently. But hopefully, the way things work out, I should have more time to work on projects. I should have more time to work on projects, basically. But, or I should have, more time available for this. Yeah, I guess, well, I'll finish up the schedule before I get into the rest. But, let's see. So today, Wednesday, and Friday, we'll be playing Ni no Kuni. Tuesday, we'll be playing some more, Borderlands 2 with Altariana, Sheppy Sheps, and Judo Kami. And then on Thursday, I've decided we're going to be playing some more Guilty Gear Strive, because I want to play some more Guilty Gear Strive. Let's see. Anything else to be said? Oh yeah, right, the other business. So, just given how my schedule is going to be, while I am going to have more time, on some days of the week for projects, I'm not necessarily going to have, I guess the easiest way to put it is, on certain days of the week, I'm going to have a lot more time, but on the other days of the week, I'm going to have less time. But it should work out such that I have approximately the same amount of time, if not more time in general. Just sort of more concentrated, I guess. So yeah, so given that, I think what I'm going to do, because what I've done in the past is every day I've tried to put out a a VOD with a thumbnail, and I'm still going to upload my VODs every day. But I think I'll just, you know, round up the thumbnails at the end of the week, basically. I'll just do the thumbnails for each week's VOD, or each week of VODs, rather. Each week of VODs on Tuesday. Or not Tuesday. Sorry, Saturday. I don't know why I thought Tuesday. Yeah, so I understand that this is perhaps a minor detail that is not of great concern. But, you know, I just felt like stating that. Let's see, other than that, anything else changing? I don't think there should be any more adjustments that, yeah, there shouldn't be anything that is sort of, there shouldn't be anything that sort of affects the Tiberious Vanderfield stream watching experience, basically. Yeah, everything else is just sort of a change for me, I suppose. Which, you know, may or may not impact things going forward. And we will see. But yeah, since I'm working longer hours, yeah, I'm working longer hours, but I'm working fewer days a week, basically. Or rather, well, yeah, I guess I'm not working fewer days a week. I'm working a lot less on one day of the week, but the rest of the days of the week I'm working more. I've lost my train of thought now. Anyway, so yeah, so there's going to be some changes for my schedule. In particular, I've had to change up my sleep schedule a little bit, which is why I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be making the effort to sort of, you know, go later, because I haven't really changed the time that I'm going to bed. I've just sort of changed how strict I am on myself about that, because I have a lot less leeway. I have a lot less leeway now. So I think we should be good now. I think that should be basically everything. So let's get some Ni no Kuni underway. Here we go. And let's see, do we have game audio? We should have game audio. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I suppose to talk a little bit more about VODs and whatnot, we're still haven't fixed the issue in some of my earlier Ni no Kuni VODs. I haven't had the opportunity recently to go over them, because it's pretty time intensive to fix that. But hopefully I should be able to devote some more time to it in the not too distant future. And I realize now, I was doing some training off stream after the end of last stream for a little bit, and we're in a pretty rough way, huh? Because yeah, sort of fighting and whatnot, just sort of half paying attention while I was doing other things, basically. So we're a little bit, yeah, I wasn't paying super close attention to our health. But it's all good.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. One thing I suppose I will say is I have changed my microphone settings a little bit. So I don't know if you were super familiar with how they used to be, but yeah, if you notice a difference, let me know. Let me know how you feel. So I think, yeah. So let's see, we metamorphosed Percival last time. I don't know if Puncher was able to metamorphose last time, but we also have Feel Smoother? Nice. That's what I was hoping for, because I sort of noticed that my voice sounded a little bit boomy, I guess. I don't know if that's at all how one would phrase that. That's definitely not the technical term, but like my basically I've lowered the what is this game about? So in this game we play as Oliver mostly. He's what is this penguin? This penguin is Go-Go, and he's our good friend. Yes, he has eyebrows now. He didn't used to have eyebrows. But yes, so we play as Oliver. We are currently in another world. Oliver's from a different world. I was going to say the world's called Motorville, but that's not what the world is called. That's the town that he's from. I love penguin. Good.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, I hope to keep Go-Go around. Go-Go's been pretty useful. But yeah, Oliver is from another world. From our world, basically. Presumably. Alright, we're again getting kind of low on health. You don't have a healing spell, so I'll need to switch back to Oliver. So, Oliver here is a wizard. He can cast spells. As you can see. We've got a couple of other friends. They're not wizards, but they do have some magic. Design looks like Ghibli. That's because, I don't remember the exact extent to which they worked on it, but Ghibli did work on this game, at least in terms of like art direction and whatnot. So the reason that this looks like Ghibli is because it is Ghibli, basically.
Is that it?
Yeah, I actually learned a while back that there's apparently a Ni no Kuni movie, presumably also made by Studio Ghibli. And the only reason I knew about the fact that there's a Ni no Kuni movie is because, like, in some of my other VODs, when I was still in Hamlin, or, actively doing things in Hamlin, which you may also not know of. But I suppose we'll give a quick recap of sort of where we've been and what we've been doing on our quest while I'm talking about the game. So, let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, Oliver. So Oliver's a wizard. We've got some friends. They're not wizards, but they do have some magic, and they can also use familiars. The little fellas that we have following around that we use in combat are our familiars. But yeah, we've got a good selection here. All lovely little fellas. Sort of a Pokemon-like system. You get your familiars, you level them up, and fight them. Even penguin? Yes. All of these are our familiars. And we've got a whole bunch more in reserve. We've got 3 more, sort of in our sideboard, to use Magic the Gathering terminology. Yeah, we've got 3 more here. Monkey, yes. But yes, so we've got a couple more here. We've got a whole bunch in the familiar retreat. For a while, I was going out of my way to raise more familiars, but I think we're gonna hold off on that a little bit because I do want to. Why don't you use Monkey? Initially, I wasn't using Monkey because I wanted to level up some other familiars a bit more. But I suppose we could probably, Kago's pretty high up there. I think, yeah. Just for you, we'll switch in Thumbo. Let's see, actually, Thumbo would be... Swain has an affinity for beast familiars. Yeah, Napoleon here has not been advanced at all. So has decent, but could be far better stats. Because, you see Napoleon's stats here, and then you go over to Go-Go, who's lower level than Napoleon, and yet has much higher stats in most regards. So yeah, Napoleon here, we haven't advanced Napoleon, because Napoleon's going to learn a move at level 48, and we don't know what that move is, and we want to find out. And of course, no spoilers and all that. So we're going to figure it out on our own. But yeah, we've got a whole host of familiars. Whole bunch of little fellas here. Whole bunch more. But yeah, so we're in this other world. We're on a quest. We need to save a woman named Alicia. She's a great sage. She was fighting the dark Jinn Shadar, and he sealed her away with magic. And the reason that we need to find her is because she is the soulmate of our mother, which is to say that she shares a soul with our mother. So finding and saving her will then presumably allow us to save our own mother, who is who suffered an accident and is, I think, dead. If not exactly dead, because the game didn't say explicitly. But if not dead, she is very, very close to dead. And so we need to save Alicia so that we can save Oliver's mother. And so yeah. So our party consists of Oliver, who we've already discussed. Esther, who is she is the daughter of another great sage. And Swain, who is the older brother of another great sage, though we didn't learn that until fairly recently. But yeah, so we've also helped them out. We, people in this world and in our world at times are, get attacked by Shadar, and what he does is he breaks their hearts. He sort of steals away a part of them, like a virtue of theirs, and so that they can't oppose him, basically. So yeah, currently our quest is we're trying to find, well, we already found, I suppose, we already found the wand Mornstar, which is, according to legend, basically the only wand that is powerful enough to defeat Shadar. But we don't have the stones that we need. We have to collect 3 magical stones to set into it to unleash its full power. And so we're currently about to enter the Vault of Tears and look for one of those. But yeah, we just found out the locations of these stones. I think we should probably have First Crypt of the Cobra King. God, where have we ended up this time? I've known prisons that look more inviting. Another droopy old ruin, is it? Nikas, my lantern's going to end up covered in mold. Caked, I tell ya. Does that lantern really go moldy? That's not really important right now. You're not wrong there, Ali boy. Looks like we found the place we're after. One of the magic stones should be somewhere in here. But yeah, so we've gone on a big quest all around the world. Whoops. Don't need to talk to you right now. On a big quest all over this other world. There's still some places that we haven't been to yet, but I imagine we'll get to those in not too long. But yeah, I imagine today we'll probably have enough time to collect 1 stone, probably. And if we have more time than that, we'll spend the time doing some side quests, because we almost certainly aren't going to have enough time to do 2. I'm not feeling any better about this place. I just wish it could be a bit less creepy. Take this for example, a statue of a snake. Who in their right mind would choose that as an ornament? A nutter, that's who. Hang on, are you saying you're scared of snakes, Swain? Of course not. And what's it to you if I am, anyway? Why do you... Oh? Hey, did anyone just see that? Huh? Just now, the statue's eyes, they glowed. Oh, I see. Trying to be funny, are you? Oh, it doesn't suit you, Oliver. Huh? Your voices are so cool. Thank you very much. Oh, we're frogs now. I can do a better ribbon than that. Can I actually? Hold on. Let me take a sip real quick. Sip. Frogs, yes. Alright, maybe we'll just read the dialogue. The diaphrog, if you will. Huh? What the flippin' heck is going on? Have we turned into frogs? It's a curse. What are we going to do? Don't make such a fuss, man. It's not like it's made us small or anything. Speak for yourself. Frogs are definitely animals. They are. So, how are we going to turn back to normal? What's that? Oh, another frog. Gosh, what a colorful frog. Alright, I don't think I can necessarily keep up the frog voice all that much. So we'll read the we'll read out the ribbits if they're the only dialogue. Wait up! Where are you going? Was that frog cursed by the statue as well? Then I think it's actually a human, someone who came here before us. Maybe it knows something about this place. Let's go after it. Look at Drippy Frog. Excellent. Let's see what Drippy Frog has to say. Follow that frog. Alright, you got it. Hold up, Ollie boy. What if a monster attacks us? We're in no state to put up a fight, man. Well, I guess. But we have to go after that rainbow-colored frog, Mr. Drippy. Wait a minute. You might be a bit on the froggy side, but your familiars could still be okay. Have a look, will ya? Yeah, you're right. They seem just fine. Interesting that. The curse only seems to affect fairies, or humans, and fairies, of course. Well, let's count our blessings then, shall we? At least you got your familiars to protect us if a monster fancies frog for lunch. Yeah, I guess you're right. Got a sneaky-looking guy here. That would make sense for a Cobra dungeon. I got your tiny mind. You'll get washed away, man. Fair enough. Let's see. We can't... Okay, frogs can't cast spells, apparently. This has been established. They've even got a nice little springy sound effect for our stepping. Yeah, definitely don't want to be engaging any monoliths while we're... Ah, okay, they're afraid of us. Nice. Not only do the monsters not want frog for lunch, they are absolutely not willing to engage with us at all. That's good. Ah, hold on. There's lily pads. Oh, can we... Oh. Alright, so we cannot jump onto the lily pads, unfortunately, despite being frogs. Oh, but we can swim. Very nice, very nice. Alright, it's a good thing that we're as high level as we are, because the monsters here are not concerned with us, it would seem. I'm sure that frog came over by here. Oh, there it is. Stop, please. Oh, it's like changing colors. That's neat. Come on, everybody. We have to go after it. He's right. We can't let it go away. Get away. Oh, I like the Swain frog. Look at Swain frog. Can we get a better? We can. Yes. Nice. Look at this guy. Very nice. I like this dungeon already. Ooh, treasure. I imagine frogs probably can't open treasure chests. Oh? Alright, we're humans again. Woohoo! Back to normal. Phew. The novelty of being a frog wears off pretty quickly, eh? I know. Having to speak in that awful frog language was just so tiring. Two rabbit, man. I mean, two right. Looks like Trippy misses old froggy form. Anyway, we should get back to searching for that stone. Wait, what if... I think that rainbow-colored frog was trying to lead us here. Why hasn't it changed back to a human like we did? Maybe it was just a normal frog all along. I don't know, but it is curious. Well, I'm sure we'll bump into it again before long, isn't it? Well, now then, let's start looking for that stone, shall we? Sure thing. Let's take a look around at these ruins. Alright, frogs may or may not be able to open treasure chests, but humans sure can. It's almost like they were made by and or for humans. Oh. Alright, so enemies were afraid of us back when we were a frog, but they aren't now, which is interesting. Oh, and there's an echo. Ooh, cool. Alright, so this is a Megalith, which I know is an advanced form of Monolith. I think it might even be more advanced than our own resident Monolith, or I guess, yeah, advanced Monolith, Anstonio, which worries me somewhat. Alright, Swain's very low on HP, that's unusual. Alright, everybody guard up a little bit. Okay, we're much better off because we got the Megalith out of here. I suppose they haven't historically done a whole lot, these stony fellows, but you can never be too careful. Alright, now, let us get down to business. Alright, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I imagine we could probably get away. I hadn't done it before because I was a bit worried about the potential loss of fighting power. Oh yeah, Anstonio's a Megalith. Yes. I was a little bit worried about the potential loss of combat ability from, or the temporary loss of combat ability from metamorphing one of our familiars again. But I think we should have enough pretty tough familiars right now that we can get away with metamorphing. We'll say one more. And I think that one more is going to be Anstonio, because Anstonio has always been our MVP. Let's see. Okay, so we do have to decide which variety of stone we want to be. I think, I don't know, I like the Paleolith. The Paleolith looks very cool. So cute. Yeah. Yeah, every single familiar is like, oh wait, hold on. Right, I remember. Anstonio does have to yeah, level up a bit more before he learns his final trick. So, and so does Mr. Smite. But Mr. Smite is a lot closer. So we'll hold off on, actually hold on, we had one more. Oh yeah, Puncher. Let's level up, or let's metamorph Puncher if doing so won't lose us out. Okay, we'll lose us out on an ability, but he's only one level away, even closer. So we won't have to wait too long. But yeah, so unlike in your Pokemon and whatnot, you know, metamorphing a familiar resets them down to level 1, which they do still have, you know, increased stats versus what they had before. But they do have, while they do have increased stats based on, or rather I should say they have increased base stats. So they become weaker temporarily. It's like a rebirth? Yeah. But yeah, they become weaker temporarily, but, you know, once they've reached or, you know, sometimes even before, well, I would say a lot of the time, even before they reach whatever level they were at before, they are as strong, if not stronger, than they were before. Oh, there we go. There's the frog. We've got some sort of frog puzzle. Or maybe not a puzzle, but we've got some sort of frog glyphs on the floor. Can I talk to us, frog? Alright, the frog doesn't have anything to say to us. Oh wait, hold on. We need to cast the animal speaking to spell to talk to this frog. That is an animal. Makes sense. Help him, please. Fair enough. The door is securely locked. Well, we've got a spell for that too. Nothing happens. Alright, we don't have a spell for that. Unfortunately. There's something to be found over in this corner, it would seem. More of the map, but... Let's see, there's probably not any more of this room that we can explore now that we have been unfrogged, because I don't believe we can swim as a human. At the very least, the game has not offered me the option to swim before as a human. That's too deep for my liking, man. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so we cannot swim because Drippy doesn't want to swim, basically. Which is fair, I suppose. Hasn't had time to change into a swimsuit. Doesn't want to get wet. Oh! Where are we? Crikey, this place is a bit blinking grim. Must be a prison or something. Is there someone there? Ah! Who's that? It's a flippin' frog. Another one. Another one? Do you mean to say that someone else has been blighted by my curse? Actually, we were cursed and turned into frogs ourselves. We didn't look like you do. Leave, now. You must leave this place. It is dangerous. Just give him more of a croaky voice. Huh? You? Gotta sleep for now? Sorry for not being able to stay till the end. No worries, Isla, no worries. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, of course. But yeah, hope you have a fine night. Enjoy your rest. Do not waste time worrying about me. Hope you save your mother from almost dead. I sure do too. What's the matter? Are you hurt? Oh, Oliver, we've got to do something. Yes, we have to help him. I guess I can use my magic to get this door open. Let's give it a try. Alright, let's see if the anti-frog circles on the floor will protect this person, or will save this person from their curse. What are you doing? Leave me alone, I beseech you. Wait a minute. Are you the Frog Prince? You know who I am? But how? Frog Prince of the Desert. That's you, isn't it? One who left his kingdom, abandoning his princess. How do you... What are you going on about, Esther? Are you trying to confuse us or something? It wouldn't take much to confuse the likes of you, Swain. I'm just a bit shocked, alright? I didn't think we were going to bump into a prince from a fairy tale, did I? Fairy tale? I see. So that is how you know of me. Now, let me think. Ah, yes, I remember. Alright, listen carefully. Once upon a time, before the fathers of our fathers' fathers were born, there was a magnificent desert kingdom. In that kingdom lived a handsome and courageous young prince, who was much loved by all his subjects. Then one day, the kingdom was attacked by a monstrous serpent, a beast so hideous that it struck fear into all who saw it. Terrible, evil creature. The prince decided that, in order to defeat the serpent, he would have to drink a certain mysterious potion. No sooner had he swallowed the diabolical draught than he began to turn into a frog. What? How would he drink a potion that turned him into a frog? A frog doesn't stand a chance of beating a snake. I haven't finished the story yet. I told you to listen carefully, didn't I? Not ask stupid questions. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The reason he decided to turn into a frog was to lull the serpent into a false sense of security by becoming one of his favored foodstuffs, if I recall correctly. Ahem. Yes. My apologies. Please continue. And so, the prince turned himself into a frog, for he had a plan. He knew the serpent would not be able to resist eating him, and that would allow him to attack the monster from within. The plan worked. The serpent swallowed the prince and received a mortal blow from inside for its trouble. But alas, the prince could not return to his original form. No matter what he tried, he remained an ugly frog. This caused him great distress. He could not stop thinking about how foolish he had been, so he vowed to hide himself away from the world. Now the prince was married to a beautiful young princess, though he had promised her that they would be together forever and ever. He had not seen him since he left to face the serpent. It began to seem that he would never return. Despairing, the princess went to the tomb where the prince had slayed the serpent and wept for her lost love. And there she remained, waiting for her prince, though she knew he would never come. Waiting until the end of her days. she waited, you say? It seems that it truly has become a fairy tale. Gee, that's a pretty sad story. Every girl in Alma Moon is told that story when they're young. Everyone cries the first time they hear it. You speak of it as if it were a work of fiction. Oh, I'm sorry, Prince Ali. Prince Ali. It has been a very long time since anyone has called me by that name. Well then, shall I tell you the final chapter of your fairy tale? Final chapter? So the prince left his princess behind and turned his back on his kingdom. The princess's name was Yasmina, by the way. She was the love of the prince's life, and yet he abandoned her. Many years passed, and the prince remained a frog, only to find, to his dismay, that he was unable to die. Yes, he was destined to live as a frog forever, even after his kingdom had been razed to the ground. Well, that's just terrible. Ha! I may have suffered, but it is nothing compared to the pain I caused my beloved Yasmina. Indeed, I feel sometimes that this is just punishment. But why are you in the cell, Your Highness? It is the serpent, Apep. He has returned. Someone brought him back to life. I don't think there are many people who could breathe new life into an ancient monster. Yeah, I can only think of one. You mean Shadar? Apep wasted no time in taking his revenge. That is how I came to be imprisoned here. Who can say how long he intends to prolong this agony? Have I not suffered enough to remain in this form, to live without my beloved? Oliver, isn't there a spell you could cast to bring Prince Ali back to normal? Mean something to lift the curse that turned him into a frog? Hang on a flippin' minute, man. Why don't we use that magic circle that lifted our froggy curse? You're right. It worked for us. Maybe it would work for him. But surely you did not consume the same shape-shifting potion that I did. Well, it wasn't a potion, no, but that's not important right now. Come on, Your Highness. Let's give that magic circle a try. Would such a magic truly reside in this temple? And what if I were to become human again? What new torments would Apep devise for me then? You mustn't think about things like that, Your Highness. We have to try at least. Now come with us. We'll take you straight to the magic circle. Alright, new party member. Every time I've said new party member, it's been completely untrue, so... But yes, we will save our progress, if you will. Alright, so this door, I don't know, I don't think anything's changed about it. And at any rate, we're being directed this way. And if we want to make good time, we should probably, do the thing that the game wants us to do. Prince Ali, this is the magic circle that lifted our curse. A magic circle? Would such a thing really have the same effect on me? Well, there's only one way to find out. Yes, you are right. What? I don't understand. He's standing in the magic circle just like we did, but nothing's happening. Poor fellow's been like that for thousands of years. We're only cursed for a few minutes. I'm so sorry, Prince Ali. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. There is no need to apologize. I was rather expecting this to happen. Definitely need to take some more sips with all the frog language going on. Getting a little bit froggy myself. Let me adjust my posture a little bit too. Give me a sec. Alright. I do not believe my curse will be lifted while Apep draws breath. He is doubtless using his own foul magic to strengthen its hold. Well then, it's pretty flippin' obvious what we need to do then, isn't it? Mr. Drippy's right. There's only one thing for it. Surely not. Surely you're not going to try and defeat Apep. That would be unspeakably reckless. I shall assist you. I must. No, you can't fight him, Prince Ali. Not in your condition. Don't worry, Prince Ali. You can count on us. We'll defeat Opep and lift your curse. I believe in you. Something about you makes me believe. Opep lurks deep within these ruins. I shall take you to him. I need to adjust my microphone too a little bit. Hold on. Alright, that should be a little bit better. It sounded a bit like I was cutting out there somewhat. Yeah, hopefully this should be more ideal. Ooh, hold on. Do we have that spell? That looks like a spell. Yes, we do. I'm not sure. Hold on. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Hold on. Perhaps a key is required to open that door. There are no keys in these ruins, I'm sure. However, there was something written on the wall of my cell. I wonder if it is some kind of clue. 2 firm friends play leapfrog all across the floor. There was more as well, I'm sure. Perhaps understanding those words is the key to opening the door. Alright, so let's do that again. Bust out the Dominion Rod. Oops. I should be able to... I think I can switch between items without, yeah, there we go. So how do we... I guess we have to sort of go in like a... This is how leapfrog goes, right? I don't know if we have to start from anywhere in particular. It sounds like something's shifting somewhere. Okay, that was open before. I don't know, maybe let's check out the cell. I want to get some MP back anyway. Won't save my game, I don't think. But we'll check out the cell. Something written on the wall by here, man. 2 firm friends play leapfrog all across the floor. Oh, there's more. Each one gamely going where the other was before. Doesn't make much sense to me, man. Okay, so I was doing it wrong. So either I don't understand, leapfrog. Either I don't understand leapfrog, or... I don't know, this is somewhat of a loose interpretation of leapfrog. Where's the... There we go, puppet string. Alright. So let's just say here... Oops. Hmm. Alright, none of this seems to be doing anything. But the objective is here, apparently, so presumably this is something. We can't, like, do that, can we? No. You got anything more? Alright. Can we cast the insight spell or whatever it is? Maybe. No. I guess this doesn't seem to be a well-loved object, this wall. Let's see. 2 firm friends play leapfrog all across the floor, each one gamely going where the other was before. Presumably it's not so simple as, you know, switching the locations of the statues, yeah? It might be, actually. It might be that these are tricks. Oh wait, hold on. Oops. Alright, hopefully I don't need... there isn't a strict sequence for this. Hey, there we go. Aha, and this drains the water. Nice. There's always got to be one puzzle to drain some water in any given dungeon, or in a given dungeon in any given game. There we go. You followed the instructions, and yet the door remains closed. I am sure that I heard some kind of noise. Yeah, I was assuming that the objective was just to move the statues in a leapfrog manner, according to my understanding of what leapfrog is, which may not be necessarily indicative of the entire truth of what leapfrog is, it would seem. Or again, perhaps it is simply wordplay. Yeah, it seems like I can actually jump off, well, I can jump down some of these ledges, whereas before I could jump down no ledges. So that's an improvement. Oh wait, very potent magic. This looks purple, but it might only look purple because it's dark. Okay, no, we're not powerful enough. Maybe we will be once we've obtained the orb from this place. Oops. Alright, there we go.
Ready?
I forgot what button I had to press. Storm Serpent Scales. Interesting. Yeah, I should keep on the move so that I don't, Ooh, interesting. Interesting, interesting. So this makes tricks stronger. I like the sound of that. So let's see what's over in this corner. Nothing, perhaps. And probably more of the same over here. But you gotta check, you know. Well. Oh. Well. And, well, we can't cast spells because we're nixed. So let's fix that. I think we have some Nix Begone. We sure do. No. No. Okay, now that we have the ability to cast spells, we actually need to cast the spell. Let's cast the spell. Serpent Key. There we go. Can I jump over this trap, maybe? Ooh. No. Sadly, no. Alright, that was a lot simpler than I expected. I thought I'd have to be like, you know, up here and do some other stuff maybe to get this done, but no. Just over there. Ooh. Optional areas. I wonder, is there any special animation for being nixed? No, there's not. Man, if Shadar just like lined the floor of his room with these, he'd be pretty much unstoppable, huh? Green Man's Cloak. Ooh. Alright, so that's that. So yeah, given time constraints, we probably should just focus on the objective, and we'll come back for the secondary objectives later, assuming that doing so won't prevent us from returning here, which it shouldn't. I don't think there's been a dungeon thus far that we have not been able to return to. Yeah, I guess, you know, in regards to me expecting getting the Serpent Key to be harder, or at least take longer, the dungeons in this game haven't been very long thus far. Yeah, so I'm trying to think now. Perhaps I'm overthinking things, but I was thinking about how I was probably overthinking that puzzle, and I was wondering if maybe you could just, like, you know, switch the two statues. But I imagine, based on the way that it's described, you probably do have to, you know, go all around the floor as per the instructions, having each statue, you know. So the King of Cobras is up ahead, is he? Everyone ready then? We sure are. Heidi, let's go. Yeah, you probably do have to, you know, go in the big circle as per the instructions, or as per they would seem to imply. This is an interesting little region. Let's make sure we're all kitted out. This should be Maddening Melody. What's that do? Hold on. Okay, so defend stoutly. So I guess that's sort of like a taunt, but like it also boosts your defense, maybe. Let's see. You can use War Cry now, which is probably more useful than Enlighten. Yeah, nah. Well, yeah, we'll keep War Cry on you. Then Blunt and Sandblast should be fine. Actually, you know, we'll switch in Belly Buster for the big damage. Yeah, you're fine. Oops. 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 Yeah, I don't imagine that we can probably petrify the boss here. Yoo-hoo. That should still be fine. Ah, I'm gonna give you another move. And we'll give you blunt. That should be fine. Alright, time for a boss fight, I do imagine. Oh-ho, it's a dangerous orb. It's a shiny orb. It's a snake.
What's in there?
Oh, he's got arms. I guess I probably should have expected that from the statue in the front of the cave. But he's got arms. Let's see what we can do to you. Because we probably can't blind you, I imagine. No effect, alright. Alright, everyone defend? So I didn't get the defense on our friend here. So he might take a big hit with Percival. Oh, he's cursed. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. No big deal. Alright, temporary attack boost. That's good. I imagine that probably won't stick with me if I switch out. So let's not switch out, I suppose. Oh. Alright. 2 stars. No effect. Yeah, pretty not unusual for... Oh, he knocked him out of his attack. That's good. Not unusual for enemies to get absolutely knocked around by this cat. My goodness. I flippin' hate snakes, I do. Make sure that slimy so-and-so doesn't come anywhere near me, Ollie boy. I'll faint. Me and my phobias weigh me down, they do. Ooh, there's an idea. Pop something heavy on top of that thing, and soon it'll stop slithering. Use magic if you have to. We have a make heavy spell. Alright. So we'll keep dealing like all these counter hits. Oh. And I always time it exactly wrong, it would seem. Let's... Actually, what's our tactic like? Give you all... Okay, yeah. So we're fine then. Alright, you're gonna attack me. Oh, okay, that's got pretty low range on it. But yes, we have heavy the spell. Hey, there we go. Very good. Alright, and let's see the power of your war cry. Ooh. Fire damage. That's... I don't know, I guess we don't know that this thing isn't weak to fire damage. Ooh, that's nice. Oh! It is weak to fire damage. I was not expecting that, given that it's a presumably cold-blooded creature. Alright, so this isn't too bad, it's just a curse. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I think curse makes you slower, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not sure if it does anything else. Serpent strike. Ooh. Oh, that was a pretty big hit on Swain there. But Esther's lower at the moment. Death Rattle again, not a big concern for us. Alright, let's hit him with some more fire, considering that he's weak to it. And maybe just burn him again. That might help. Nice. But yeah, if I can get a one of Ollie's big fire attacks, that'd be pretty nice. Oh, that's Pulse. That's not the spell I'm looking for. similar damage, but you know, a stronger spell dealing similar damage means that you should probably be using the weaker spell that the enemy is weak to. Let's see if it's weak to ice, since I assumed that would be... No. Well, I guess it's not ice. It's not ice damage. It's water damage. Because ice is not a damage type in this game. Yeah, one way or another, the serpent is defeated. And we are exactly on time, like I expect. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very good. Whirligig. Love the strippy face. Alright. Orb acquired. The Moonstone. Nice. This is it. One of Monstar's magic stones. That flip slimy ape at it all along, did he? Good work, Ollie boy. I am speechless. I can scarcely believe that Opep has been defeated, and yet... Prince Ali? Is this... It's the curse. The curse is lifting. Aha! He's handsome again. I'm... Prince Ali. Wow, it's a miracle. He's human again after all these years. It seems I have returned to normal. Too right you have. What are you still looking so glum for? Though I am human once more, my kingdom is not but ruins, and she is gone. Our story has already become a fairy tale. Everybody knows how it ends. But, Your Highness... Huh? Well, that frog we saw before. Where have you been all this time? A frog? You know, this frog helped us back when we were cursed. In fact, it led it straight to you. Truly? How very... Huh? It's her. He's also handsome again. Where the heck did she come from? Surely not. Surely this is impossible. Yasmina. My beautiful Princess Yasmina. Huh? Huh? Ali, I have been waiting for you. Waiting for so long. Now as a frog as well, just like you. Is this a dream? Are you really? But how? Hang on a minute, so that colorful frog we saw was actually a princess? I think I'm going to cry. I drank the same potion as you, Ali. The potion that changed you into a fairy. Or a frog, sorry. I do not mean to imply that being turned into a fairy is a curse. My bad. The one that cursed you. But by turning you into a frog, let me be clear. I thought if I were cursed as well, then you would not be alone. You did this for me? I always believed that we would meet again, Ali. I knew that your curse would be lifted one day. I had only to wait. And wait. Yasmina. Ali. Nice. We got ourselves a special orb, and we helped a couple. That's always nice. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. You need not worry about us anymore. We are together again, and that is all that matters. Yes, we will finally be able to spend our lives together, just as we always wished. Where are you going to go? I didn't mean to mention it. I didn't want to mention it, but, but your kingdom, well, it ain't what it used to be. Seen better days and all that. That is true, though this is also a magnificent city in its own right. I feel sure that we can make it our home. Indeed, it is a fine city, and we should not dwell on the past. We should think about what we can contribute to the world of today. Have you considered becoming Babana merchants? My father really enjoys it, and the free Babanas are a real bonus. Babanas? What are they? Ah, so they were, I guess, either recently developed or recently imported in universe. Oh, right, I suppose they didn't have Babanas back in your day. You really should try one, Your Highness. They're delicious. They sound wonderful. I cannot wait to taste my first Babana. Hey, it's nice to see you smiling. You're really lucky to have been given a second chance at happiness, you know. Don't let it slip away. Swain's right. You've waited thousands of years for this moment. Indeed, and it is thanks to you that it has finally arrived. You know, Esther, I think you'd better change the ending of that fairy tale. Oh, yes, absolutely. And what will the new ending be? Let me think. My Yasmina voice and my Esther voice are very similar, except with a little bit different inflection on Esther, somewhat. Please, wait. Do not be so hasty in writing the ending of our story. I beseech you. Yeah, I suppose this fairy tale isn't over, is it? Certainly not. Indeed, I feel that it is to be continued. Right. Let's get a move on, shall we? I reckon the happy couple might want some time alone. Oh, of course. Huh? Why? You've got a lot to learn, Ollie boy, you really have. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get walking. We got things to do, you know. Yes, we should go. I'm sure we'll be seeing this fairy tale couple again soon, anyway. Oh, thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We have just reunited a happy couple after, or I guess they're now a happy couple after, what would it have been? Thousands of years, perhaps, of being cursed and separated. And we have also acquired an orb. The unswerving loyalty of two loving hearts has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Companion. But yes, I do regret to inform you that we are getting close to the end of the stream tonight. But, you know what, since you all have dropped in, we'll read this little story before we sign out. I wouldn't want to leave you all with nothing. But yes, so yeah, we're out in front of Alma Moon, and yeah, we'll just end it here, you know, physically here, not at this particular moment in time, because we have reading to do. Another Tale of Wonder. We're up to yeah, that's this one always throws me off because the first page of the 7th tale is on the same like pair of pages as the last page of the 6th tale. So we've got all but the 7th, 9th, 10th, and 12th. So we've got 8 out of 12 of the Tales of Wonder. And I don't recall which was the one that we just got. Hold on. Squirrels and Bramble, we read that one. Fairy Couldn't Stop Crying, read that one. Bearman and the Princess's Tears. This one's the new one. Alright, are you ready for a story? Let me sip real quick. Yeah, I suppose I should. I'm getting ahead of myself. How was the stream? What were you playing, Altariana? How's everybody doing tonight? Sit. A little bit since we've heard the Alma Moon music. Doing good. Glad to hear. Played a lot of Hollow Knight. Had a great time. Good. Yeah, Hollow Knight's a lot of fun. I still need to, and I will once we're done with Kuni. But yeah, I still need to go in and, wrap up my completion of that game. Alright. So I think, we'll get started with the story here. So I hope you're all ready. You're all tucked in. You got your warm milk or what have you, whatever you drink before bed. I know I've known people who drink coffee immediately before going to bed, which is wild to me, but it seems to work for them. So I guess that's that. Anyway, the 4th tale, The Bear Man and the Princess's Tears. Kidnapped Princess. The king of a peaceful kingdom had one daughter, whom he loved very much. This princess was very brave and very wise, and assisted her father in ruling the kingdom. Hard by the edge of the kingdom was a steep mountain. No one had ever approached it, however, for it was known that a witch lived in a cave at its foot. This witch had long had an inclination to rule the kingdom herself, but the fearless princess never failed to foil her plans. The witch had an apprentice who was top half bear and bottom half man. This apprentice was known as the Bear Man, for that was his name, and was fearsomely strong but very dull-witted, and always carried out the witch's commands to the letter. One day, the Bear Man was in the cave making potion when the witch returned with a young woman. It was, yes, the princess, who was always ruining her plans. The Bear Man looked at the princess and was twice shocked. Firstly, at how wondrous fair she was. Secondly, at the sight of her hands and feet, which the witch had turned to wood using magic. "Look after the princess," the witch commanded the Bear Man. "Do not let her get hungry or shed a single tear, or else there shall be trouble." The Bear Man immediately went to fetch some fruits and preserves from the larder, since the princess's hands had been turned to wood. The Bear Man tried to put the fruit in her mouth directly, but the princess turned away from him and looked instead at the witch. "What will you do with me?" "I shall tell your father that I have taken you hostage," the witch replied, "and demand his kingdom in return for your freedom." "That would be a waste of time," retorted the princess. "Father is always telling me not to believe anything witches say. He will not trust you, even if I am in mortal danger." "Silence!" shrieked the witch, and with a wave of her hand cursed the princess, who became quite unable to speak. The witch had stolen her voice. The next day, the witch went to the palace to negotiate with the king, and it was left to the Bear Man to provide for their royal hostage. The Bear Man liked looking after the princess. He felt sorry for her with her wooden limbs and stolen voice, and he tried his very best to take good care of her. The Bear Man was in fact very kind, you see, and despised doing evil things. He was happy knowing that the witch would not scold him for being kind to the princess. After all, it was the witch herself who had commanded him to look after her. But while the princess did not shed a single tear, neither did she smile so much as once. The Bear Man used the finest ingredients to cook dishes that he had hoped would make the princess happy. When the meals were served, she would do no more than stare at him in total silence. Now the Bear Man knew that the princess would only smile when her hands and legs were free again, and she had regained her voice. But the Bear Man could not lift the curses himself, and he knew that the witch would never do it. All he could do was continue to cook fine meals for the princess. The princess who wouldn't cry. Several days passed, and still the king would not listen to the witch's demands, just as the princess had foretold. This did nothing for the witch's mood, of course, and one morning when the Bear Man was bringing food to the princess as usual, the witch shouted at him, "Why are you wasting such good food on her? Anything will do as long as it keeps her from crying." "But I thought the princess would be happier if she could eat fine foods, mistress." "Who told you to make her happy?" With that, the witch snatched up her wand and, with a flick of her wrist, rendered the princess stony deaf. She then proceeded to tell the Bear Man a secret. "There is a reason why I told you to stop her from crying. If she sheds but a single tear, all of her curses will be lifted at once." The Bear Man now realized that the witch had not wanted him to be kind to the princess, or to look after her. She had simply wanted for him to stop her from crying. He now knew what he had to do to make the princess happy once more. The next time the witch left the cave, the Bear Man put his paws around the princess's rosy neck and started twisting. Yet, she still did not cry. The Bear Man felt he had no choice but to strike her. He was strong, and the poor princess was unbalanced on her wooden legs. She fell to the ground violently. Now cry, I beseech you. Cry, and all your curses will be lifted." The deaf princess lay on the ground, clearly in pain, but she still did not cry. She simply continued to stare directly at the Bear Man. The Bear Man, for his part, resolved to treat the princess with great cruelty. He stopped feeding her, set snakes and insects upon her, and pulled out her beautiful golden hair. The Bear Man tried his best to be brutish, but when he looked upon the princess in agony, he felt so sorry for her that he started sobbing. Though he hurriedly wiped the tears away with his big paws, knowing he must not let the princess see him crying, it was too late. The princess had realized that something was amiss and resolved not to shed a single tear, no matter what ordeals the Bear Man put her through. The bear man snarled and bared his teeth and treated the princess more cruelly than ever, but the princess was very brave and very wise, and did not shed a single tear. A month passed, and the witch visited the king once more. When she returned to the cave this time, however, her mood had changed. The king refuses to negotiate, and there is no point in keeping a hostage anymore. It is time to kill her. Upon which she waved her wand once more, sending a deadly arrow whistling towards the princess. The bear man immediately threw his great bulk in front of her, shielding her from the arrow which pierced his chest. As he crashed to the ground, the wand fell from the witch's hand. The bear man's fate was sealed, but with his last morsel of energy, he opened his eyes and looked up at the princess. She stared back at him, her eyes wide. I have died. I have done such terrible things. I will die an evil man in your eyes. Such were the bear man's sorrowful thoughts as he perished, and he did so. And as he did so, tears fell in a flood from the princess's eyes, raining down upon her wooden feet and arms, lifting the curse and returning her to normal. The princess immediately stood, picked up the witch's wand, and used it to draw a rune, for the princess could use magic as well, you see. A large fire engulfed the cave, and the witch's wailing could be heard for miles around. Once the blaze had subsided, nothing remained of the witch, save for a small pile of pitch-black ashes. At that moment, the bear man was brought back to life, as a beautiful young prince, for his dull-witted bear form was nothing but a curse, imposed upon him by the wicked witch. The prince asked in a weak voice, for he was still upon the brink of death, "Your Highness, why did you cry for me?" "Witnessing your death, it filled me with a terrible sorrow. Had I only known that crying would lift my curse, I should have done so far sooner. I see now that you are trying to help me, even as you did those horrible things. I treated you terribly, Your Highness. Please forgive me." "Of course I forgive you. You are a kind person at heart, and for that I am truly grateful. Now please, do not die." Upon hearing these words, the prince shed one final tear and breathed his last. The Forbidden Spell. The princess stared at the prince's lifeless body for a long while before picking up the wand once more with conviction. She had settled upon a course of action. She would cast Ashes of Resurrection. Upon casting the spell, the cave was filled with white light, restoring breath to the prince's lungs as it shone upon him. The princess's spell had brought him back to life. The very next moment, however, the princess fell to the ground, and as she lay there, she raised her face and asked the prince, "Who are you?" "Ashes of Resurrection is a forbidden spell," he replied mournfully. "Those who cast it always pay a terrible price. The price you have paid is your memory of me." And as the prince's eyes filled with tears and terrible sadness once more. Whoops. Didn't mean to get angry. I meant to get sad, sorry. "Why are you crying?" asked the puzzled princess. "Because something important has been lost." Upon hearing the princess's next words, however, the prince could not help but smile. "Well, perhaps together we may make it anew?" Yes, hope you enjoyed that little story. But yeah, and with that, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. But yes, thank you all for stopping by. We'll take it back to the studio here real quick, and then we'll talk about the schedule and whatnot Sorry, I was going to say the schedule for today, but that's not accurate. The schedule for this week, because the schedule for today is we're going to be ending the stream like very soon. But yes, so the schedule for this week, if you care to know, tomorrow we will actually be playing some more Borderlands 2 with Altariana, who you may know, Sheppy Sheps, and Judo Kami. We always have a good fun time on those Borderlands streams. Hope you'll all join us for that. Let's see, other than that, on Wednesday and Friday, we'll be playing some more Ni no Kuni. We'll get to see probably a little bit more of the actual video game. You know, the stories are very nice. I've enjoyed reading them as we've gotten them. You know, just having this like a book built into this game has been so much fun. Just being able to go in and like, you know, read through. It's sort of like, you know, half lore, half guidebook, half just good fun. You know, go in, look at all sorts of the creatures that we have encountered, all sorts of other stuff. Yes. And I realized I was just like, I was going to different pages of the Wizard's Compendium, but I realized I don't have that on screen anymore. But it's fine. So, Morning no Kuni Wednesday and Friday, and then on Thursday we'll be playing some more not Borderlands 2. Sorry. Thursday we'll be playing with. Allow me to organize my thoughts here real quick. On Thursday, we will be playing some Guilty Gear Strive. There we go. We'll be playing some more Guilty Gear Strive because I did not get my fill of it on Friday. So let's see. So I guess now we're going to wrap things up, and let's see who's online. Yeah, let's stop in and see Mimi, see what she's up to. Well, she's up to art, but we will go and visit her. So yeah, pretty short stream tonight. Yeah, hopefully we shouldn't be encountering any other issues that will reduce the time of our streams throughout the rest of the week. I don't anticipate any issues with that. But yes, so I think we should be good to get this raid underway. And hold on, is the raid? I don't see the indicator. Hold on, did I mess up? There we go. All right, so we're gonna visit Vimimi, the dwarf VTuber, doing some art right now, and let's see. I think that should be everything that we need to go over. I already talked about the schedule. Yeah, once again, thanks Alt for the raid. Thank you everybody for showing up. Hope you all have a fine night. Also, the raid message, of course, can't forget. We have arrived is the message. So yes, thank you all for visiting. Hope you all had a fine night. Hope to see you all again. And let us get this raid underway. There's the... Hold on. Okay, I don't see the... I've stopped seeing the raid thing again. Come on, Twitch, work with me here. Is this gonna work? Come on, Twitch.